Today we're talking about something that's super important, but often overlooked, and that's the green flags in friendships, but not the obvious ones. We're skipping the basics like they're supportive and reciprocity. You already know those. Instead, we're diving into the subtle, less obvious green flags that show someone is not just a good friend, but a great one. Let's start with this. A real green flag is when someone seeks clarification instead of making assumptions. If you're acting a little off or having an off day, they don't jump to conclusions or take it personally. They'll ask, hey, is everything okay? They're curious about what's going on with you. And that shows they value you and the relationship. It's such a small thing, but think about how rare it is. Most people just would rather assume, judge, or ghost you. But a friend who checks in instead, that's someone who understands relationships take effort. It's not your birthday, but a date that's really personal to you, like when you launched a big project or had an important milestone. If they take the time to remember and celebrate that, it shows they're really paying attention, and that's special. Let's be honest, when everyone else forgets, having that one friend that remembers, that feels amazing. It's like having your own personal cheerleader. So, quick story time. The day I'm recording this video is the first day of the year. While everyone else is calling and saying Happy New Year, and I'm calling people to say Happy New Year, I have a friend that I called to tell them Happy New Year. And before they even told me Happy New Year, they said, it's your 3-year sobriety date, isn't it? Congratulations. And that meant a lot to me because everybody else is thinking about the new year, and I have a date of my sobriety that's very easily forgettable while everyone else is focused on the new year. And this friend took the time to acknowledge that that's my sobriety date, and that's really special to me. Another green flag is when they think differently than you, but in a way that inspires you. They don't just agree with everything you say. They challenge you to see things differently from a fresh perspective. They'll say, have you thought about it this way? And it's not about conflict. It's about helping you grow. These kinds of friends make life richer. They bring something new to the table, and they encourage you to step out of your comfort zone. A fun but important one. They have a good sense of humor. Not just any humor, but the kind that makes you feel lighter even on your worst days. If you constantly laugh and feel joy around someone, that's a huge green flag. They're the kind of person who brings a little light to a dark world. It doesn't have to be constant jokes. Sometimes it's just their way of seeing the world or how they handle tough situations with grace and humor. Here's a big one that's kind of rare. They're willing to work through conflict or misunderstandings. In a world where ghosting is the norm, a friend who sticks around, asks hard questions, and works through the tough stuff is golden. They don't just walk away when things get hard. They care enough to invest in the relationship. That kind of commitment shows they value you as a person, not just what you bring to the table when it's convenient. And finally, a green flag that's a little underrated, they're consistent. Not necessarily in a we talk every day kind of way, but in how they show up. Whether it's big or small moments, they're reliable. You don't have to guess where you stand with them. If they're a text back right away every time kind of person, they kind of just stick to that unless something else is going on. They're not doing the hot and cold type of thing. It's the little things that build trust over time. And that's what makes a relationship feel safe and solid. So those are some of the less obvious green flags I look for in friendships. The little things: curiosity, thoughtfulness, humor, consistency, and the willingness to work through the tough stuff. Those are the signs of someone who's not just a friend, but a great friend. Now it's your turn. What's a less obvious green flag you've noticed in your friendships? Drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it resonated with you. Let's keep building these amazing relationships together. Have a great day. Bye.